Now, see, in order to understand the current situation in the state and the way the things have been unfolding, we need to first go back into the past. So that we can have a holistic understanding of the root causes of the ongoing crisis. Uh, Now, see, in the past few years, for those who know Manipur, for those who have been to Manipur and are familiar with its topography and the patterns of settlement of the people, it is it can be very clearly observed that there has been a huge increase in the number of villages in the hill areas of Manipur. Now, most of these areas earlier happened to be the traditional settlements of the Nagas and as well as the Meiteis. But these lands are now completely under the occupation of the Chincookis from Myanmar, resulting in the encroachment of several hectares of land of the reserved and protected forest areas and as well as the wildlife sanctuaries. The number of recognized villages in the districts of Churachandpur, Kangpokpi, Tengnopal, and Chandel has increased in large numbers because several villages have come up in different locations of these districts over the past few years. And the problem has been accelerated by the competition to establish new villages every day in these districts so as to get access to funds from various schemes such as the National Rural Employment Guarantee Program that eventually benefit only the village chief and his relatives. Now, through various Google Earth maps, through various remote sensing maps, it has already been established clearly that more and more villages are being established in the hill areas of Manipur, especially the border districts, and the existing ones also show an abnormal growth rate of the population, especially in the districts about which I have just mentioned. And uh, besides this phenomenon of the rapid mushrooming of new villages in the forest areas, in particular, illegal poppy cultivation, forest fires, and shifting cultivation have led to increasing deforestation and degradation of the state's forest cover. And this phenomenon of the loss of forest cover in the state in Manipur has been so alarming that unless timely action is not taken up, several research papers have claimed that the state will be devoid of all forests within just a few decades. I'm sure Vladimir can talk more about how the increase in the number of villages in Manipur has not only been recorded in the hill districts but also in the valley districts. Now, coming to the most important question, who are these people? From where are these people coming and who are they? Now, see, when it comes to the Northeast, it would be wrong to assume anymore that illegal immigration is taking place only from one country, that is Bangladesh. No, there are also other countries from where illegal immigration of people is happening, and it is happening at a very, very serious rate. I remember I have mentioned about this earlier also in a few of my talks. In 2021, this was in October, around 28 people from Myanmar were arrested with fake Aadhaar cards in Manipur's Tengnopal district. And incidents such as these, this is not just one incident, because incidents like these have become very, very commonplace in different places of Manipur since the past few years. And in the same month, of the same year, that is October 2021, 15 people from Myanmar, there was also a woman, including a woman, they were arrested at the Imphal airport. And it had later come to light that these people were trying to board a Delhi bound flight by using fake Aadhaar cards. And even in the year 2015, the Manipur police had arrested I think 9 or 10 people in connection with two fake Aadhaar card manufacturing rackets. And one such racket was operating from the border town of More, and another was operating from Jidibam along the Assam Manipur border. And these 10 people were arrested, and 9 out of these arrested people were found to be illegal immigrants from Myanmar who were involved in the fake Aadhaar card manufacturing racket. So, taking a serious note of this situation, Chief Minister Biren Singh had announced that a special checkpost would be opened at the Imphal airport for the detection of illegal immigrants. So, illegal immigration from Myanmar, when we are talking about Manipur, it poses a significant real-time threat for not just Manipur, but also the Akhandata of Bharat, the unity and territorial integrity of Bharat, because of various reasons. There are potential security issues. It puts strain on limited resources, and also, of course, socio-political tensions arising from massive demographic changes. So, in order to deal with this issue, a cabinet subcommittee comprising of 3 ministers, chaired by Sri Letpao Haukip, was constituted to oversee the issue of illegal immigrants from neighboring countries like Myanmar and Bangladesh. And this committee immediately began the preparations for conducting verification drives in 5 hill districts of Manipur: Kamjong, Ferzaul, Tengnopal, Churachandpur, and Chandel, which share an international, I think, a more than 300-kilometer long international border with Myanmar. And within just 1 week of this exercise, more than 2,000 illegal immigrants were detected in various districts of Manipur. And the committee also found out various new settlements established by these illegal immigrants. At the same time, the war on drugs campaign that had been going on in Manipur was severely affecting the drug cartels. The drug cartels, which are being run by the illegal immigrants in the hill districts. And the massive crackdown against the multi-billion-dollar drug cartels naturally brought about animosity against the state government. And as I have already mentioned in the very beginning, that Manipur has been witnessing a serious decline in forest cover due to illegal encroachment and poppy plantations. And this decline in forest cover is closely associated with illegal immigration, with the massive influx of illegal immigrants from Myanmar, because these people require land to settle and expand their poppy plantations. And this is not something which I'm saying from my own imagination, but these are facts, and these are facts which have been substantiated by authentic data collected through surveys, through satellite imagery and aerial surveys. So, in order to address this emergency, the government of Manipur has identified various illegal encroachments, both in the hills and the valley areas, and subsequently eviction drives were carried out by strictly adhering to the law, which means the eviction drives have been carried out by issuing due notices to the people to vacate the area under Section 26 of the Indian Forest Act of 1927, and also the Manipur Forest Rules of 2021. And this move of the government further affected the drug cartels, who began to label the government as anti-tribal, as anti-cookie. So serious concerns have been raised time and again that if there is a delay of another 5 to 10 years in addressing the problem of illegal encroachments in Manipur, all the reserved and protected forest areas of the state will be taken over by the encroachers.